Hello, I'm ABX Toycat and welcome back to another video. Today I have some Portal Knights gameplay for you all, and the reason for this is because a lot of people have been asking for some different game content on my channel, so when the publishers reached out to me and asked if I could play this game, I thought that would be a pretty cool idea, because of course Portal Knights is a game I'd heard of before, but I never really had a full grasp on what's going on, and as I played the game, I started to realise more and more what it's really about, and there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. So I figured as a result of that, I'd show you about 10 to 20 minutes of gameplay, give you some thoughts, give you kind of a guide on how you can do it if you do decide to pick up the game yourself, and yeah, just in general, give you some cool stuff about the game. Hopefully you do all enjoy today's video. If you do like it, please do all like it and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like this kind of different content stuff. But yeah, let's get straight into it, shall we? And a quick note I have to say before I start is that this is a paid promotion. It's a paid promotion because the publishers wanted me to get the word out about the new Easter update that's came out for the game, because of course this is an early access game, so it's having massive frequent updates all the time, and the most recent one is the Easter update. So I'll show you a couple of things from that. And also, by the way, because it's an Easter update, happy Easter. I entirely kind of forgot it's Easter Sunday as I record this, and I'm going to be uploading this. And yeah, happy Easter everyone. Hopefully you all enjoy it and you eat your Easter eggs or whatever people do on Easter these days. And yeah, that said, let's start by doing this, shall we? Yeah, we're going to hit the reroll button, because one of the hilarious things about this game is the character customization. It's very reminiscent of Terraria to me, and funnily enough, this is published by 505 Games, which means obviously it's the same publisher as Terraria on the consoles and a bunch of other platforms. So just a fun little fact you might know there. This is the perfect character. We're just going in like this. This is who we are. We're yeah, that's just perfect. So character name, I'm really bad at these, so we'll just go with character. That seems like a really good name for a character. I mean, yeah, character, name. It's his name for the character. As you can see, really not good at naming things. But with that said, let's hop into this character, let's hop into a brand new world, and let's show you exactly what's going on with this name. So we'll call this Universe, because, you know, it's the Universe name. And yeah, let's show you exactly what's going on with the game. Because although I've only played for about 2 hours or so, I have a real kind of grip of what the game's like. And again, my initial instinct, and yours might be too, because, by the way, you can check the first link in the description to learn more about this game, see, you know, the Steam page, maybe check it out, buy it for a discount, because like I said, it's an early access. But yeah, my first impression was like, oh, they're going for a Minecrafty feel, but really this is kind of more like 3D Terraria in a lot of really cool ways. So yeah, the explanation and the thing that makes it distinct from every other voxel-based game is the fact that instead of being one big continuous land you just free roam and, you know, kind of get bored of, because Minecraft's already done that the best, instead what they have is this idea that it's one world that's been fractured into many pieces. So yeah, instead of having, like I said, the big continuous area, you have these islands, and then to get from the island to island you have portals. So here we're going to go for our first portal and end up in the Peaceful Hills. So one of the really cool things about this game I didn't realise till I started my second and now third universe is that, by the way, you can play this in first person, which is, I'd recommend this if you want that really amazing kind of feel of, like, it's almost Vive Pinata-ish in just how amazing the art style is for this game and just how cool, you know, the world is to explore and look around. But I'm going to be playing in third person for today's video just because, one, there's that quest, but two, it's also just a matter of, like, you gotta bear in mind that from third person, it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. Because I think it'd be really cool if you could master first person, but it's a little bit easier for combat, for instance, in third person. Because we can do stuff like this, for instance. So yeah, no, dodge to the side. I mean, we didn't need to because it's a slime. In fact, it got us closer. So, but yeah, you can do stuff like that from third person a little bit easier than you can imagine in first person. Like here, you can see it's. I know dodge rolling in first person isn't my favorite thing, whereas in third person, a little bit better. Probably because of Legends is the other thing. But yeah, I mentioned I was going to show you a few things in this game. What I'm going to be showing you is, first of all, just how to get through this first kind of level, because honestly, like, I wasn't too familiar, and I died a couple of times before I even did the basic tutorial quest, and yeah, then kind of explain what the kind of whole element of the game is, because yeah, every single one of these islands, like I mentioned, is randomly generated, but with a set theme. I thought it was going to be built and just all that sort of stuff, but yeah, as it turns out, they do. Oh, we gotta put something in our inventory here. But as it turns out, it's randomly generated just with certain set pieces. So, for instance, this tower, a tower like this, you'll always find in your world, but it's going to be in an entirely random place each time. So, for instance, now it's just over here, right next to our spawn, and we just hop down here, go into the cave, and fight this big skeleton thing, which, because we're a ranger, it's actually pretty good. I started a mage and a warrior, and I think I do prefer the range character already. Usually in games, he's not so good, but in this one, it's pretty good. But yeah, so yeah, the kind of premise of this game is that, you know, you're going from island to island trying to get your stuff, and the way you go from island to island is by collecting these portal shards. Every enemy drops portal shards, but you can also find them in the wild in random chests, and you can also just focus on upgrading your character, because lots of elements of the game. Really 3D Terraria is just the best way I can explain it, because, you know, even though it's not that big an element of the game, you can place blocks if you want to make around. So if you want to make a dirt house, for instance, you probably could do that. I wouldn't really recommend it because there's not much purpose, but yeah, you can see we can just entirely do that. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, that's not a dirt house at all, but it's close enough, right? And yeah, it's just something you can do in all these different elements. So yeah, there's actually 3 remaining quests in the first area. I believe there's 3 separate buildings. There's a farm hut, a mine, and a dungeon. We've already done the dungeon, so let's go and find whatever comes next, I guess. I guess this is a mine just over here? Yeah, so we have to mine a stone block by holding the left mouse button on it, and then craft a stone pickaxe. Nice and easy stuff. So I guess we're just going to break the wall using this. That does seem about logical. Get ourselves 2 stone blocks, and then make a stone pickaxe. So there we go. There we go. Wait. Stone pickaxe. Oh, we need some wood. We need 2 more stone. We need some wood too, and then we can make a pickaxe, which means you can mine. Because, like I mentioned, there's a bunch of stuff to explore there. Oh, so yeah. Happy. By the way, again, happy Easter. I don't know if I properly said that earlier. I had an Easter egg for breakfast, and it was a pretty good idea, or pretty bad idea, I guess. I totally recommend it anyway. Though. It's the best breakfast. You know, I mean, it's the most important meal of the day. Might as well waste it on an Easter egg. But yeah, so with that said, there's actually a bunch of Easter eggs around the place, because one of the cool things about this game is it's getting a bunch of updates, including stuff like, oh yeah, you wanna see, oh, this is apparently a hostile Easter egg. You want to get some Easter eggs, you can. And the cool thing about the Easter eggs is they do actually function as a healing item. So if you want to just be festive for today, if you do decide to pick up the game, you can decide, oh, I'm just going to eat only Easter eggs, and that's a thing we can do. But yeah, so lots of different elements to the game, including, you know, just going around exploring, it's always my favorite element of a lot of these sorts of games. Like, I love the exploration feel, and as I'll hopefully be able to show you as we go into another world, the game really does start to get into like crazy exploration mode as you go along, because there is, right now I believe there's 44 separate worlds. If we look, because it's one world that's fractioned into so many pieces, you go from portal to portal, place to place, and each place is a very distinct own separate thing, and I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, we need to go back to the stone mine to actually make that pickaxe, and also find the house, which is just over there, in a very bizarre place, if you ask me, but yeah, it's just over there. So we'll break this tree with a bone. Again, just knock it down. You know, it's very, very similar to Terraria in a lot of ways, and I wonder if it's almost designed to be that way, because one of the big bugbears a lot of people do have with a game like Terraria is that it's 2D, and really this kind of fixes a lot of those you know, problems with it, but then also expands and makes this really cool idea for a game that I haven't really seen before. But yeah, we're going to go in here to repair the workbench, because it's a pretty easy thing to do. Just break all the crates, fix the workbench up, which, by the way, you can upgrade the workbench a bunch of different times. It's not something that I was too clear of. And if you upgrade it over and over again, using different stuff, you can actually, as a result of that, you know, make new stuff, like make a furnace, make a chest, all that sort of stuff, but then also make better weapons. So if you find yourself being out level, good way to fix that is by that. So we're going to make a scout tunic by using some of the cotton from out here. So I think it requires like 8 cotton or something like that. Just break a bunch of the cotton plants and do that. Also, there's another Easter egg here, which always got to get those Easter eggs. I mean, there's something just inherently happy about Easter eggs, right? Oh, there we go. More Easter eggs for me. And yeah, just finish up the rest of this. It seems like there's 3 different colours of Easter eggs. Some of them are randomly hostile. I can't work out entirely why that is. There's also a bunch of other stuff in this Easter egg update, which is worth checking out, again, which you can do at the link in the description. So let's craft ourselves the scout tunic, which we have to first make some cotton cloth. So we'll craft 2 of that. Make ourselves the tunic, and we need to click that. Yeah, there's an element about the crafting system that really got me at first, is you have to click this to take the finished item, because it takes time and it's just something worth bearing in mind. Because if you don't do that, then you'll just be really confused, like I have been every time, and you don't want to be doing that. So yeah, now look at us, we're wearing a green tunic and we've got a nice cape. I think we're doing pretty good. So anyway, now we just need to place some blocks around, because the game really wants to show you that every one of these buildings that are kind of run down and stuff, you can, if you want to, start to rebuild them. So for instance, this farm, you can see it's missing a few blocks. So what we'll do is we'll replace them all with new ones. So just like that. Boom, now we've made things a bit better. We'll go with the doorway too. And we've basically made ourselves a brand new farmhouse, minus the roof. I mean, who needs a roof in a house anyway, right? So yeah, that's that. So let's finish up this last little thing we need to do, which is of course going to the making this stone pickaxe, and then we've got to move on to the next world, because yeah, like I mentioned, most enemies will drop portal shards, and those portal shards take you from place to place. Obviously, enemies get harder and harder to fight as you go from portal to portal, which means you need to either upgrade your weapons or, I guess, grind on lower enemies so you can get the XP, because there is a leveling system in this game, which I know a lot of people have weird bugbears of bugbears. I don't know if that's even a term people use, but a lot of people have weird issues with leveling systems. But to me, it's one of my favorite things, and the fact that this game has one is pretty cool, especially that it has a perk system to go along with it. So, you know, as a ranger, for instance, we can, you know, I'll just wait till we level up because it'll eventually happen. You know, we can, as well as leveling up our ranged talents like this, which, by the way, we're totally mining with a bow right here. That's pretty cool if you ask me. distance mining. Oh, and there's a chest in here, which should contain some portal shards. So yeah, pretty awesome like that. So now we just need to make the stone pickaxe, which we are able to do right now. Finish up that last quest and move on to the next world. So the stone pickaxe, it's going to be really, really handy because it's not only going to allow us to mine through stone a bit better than using a bow. Again, totally not recommended. But not only is it going to allow us to do that, it's also... Oh, let's also make some blue portal stone. It's not only going to allow us to mine through stone faster, but it means if we want to go look around for stuff, because every one of these islands, even though it seems like it's just, the 3 buildings plus this testing dummy. Wait, can we kill the testing dummy? Harold. Oh, I guess we might be able to. But yeah, in addition to all this other stuff, it's going to take a while and it's going to break my bow. So I'm not going to, but I'd like to do that at some point. But anyway, yeah, back to my point. As well as just all the structures you can find around the world, there's also loads of hidden secrets. So I could go look around for one right now. I don't know how successful I'll be. But okay, so you can see a cave up here. The world... Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient. But yeah, you can find miniature caves like this, and you find more and more complex stuff in the caves, including monsters here. Then you'll find stuff like chests, which contain lots of cool items you want, by going into caves like this. So you can see, we can actually go entirely onto the island. Let's hop down there, shall we? And eventually, if we look around enough, we should be able to find ourselves some chests and stuff. Oh, it's really dark. I cannot see anything, which means you can't see anything. So this is staying in the dark simulator. You should really get torches before doing something like this, but I just want to quickly show you. But yeah, you can find really cool chests just hidden around the place, and that was the moment when I, found my first one of those by... dying doesn't have too much of a penalty, so we should be fine. But when I did that for the first time, that was the moment where I was like, yeah, this is cool. There's exploration in the good type of way, and I like that quite a bit. So, also there's a sign up there which probably explained what's going on. And yeah, let's go finish up that portal because it's what the game's telling me to do. And you should probably listen to those quests because the game just incessantly telling you is just mostly a first little thing. But the second level is a good opportunity to really show you what it's about. Because at first it took me way longer than it should have to do this tutorial sort of level thing, and I was just like, I'm not really seeing the point of this game. But then obviously as I went through the second world, it suddenly started to make a bit more sense. So hopping through the portal, going to the second island. Every single island seems to have a level increase with it, so all the monsters get harder, but then the rewards you get from being there get better. So if we check the map, for instance, in Dusty Mountains, where it's a very deserty-themed world, as I don't know if you can work it out from the cacti and the sand and stuff. But if you look at the map, you can see, all the stuff you can find here, as well as the plants and I just think that's pretty cool. And you can also look at the map and you can see the progressions. Because, yeah, like I mentioned, there's 44 levels as it is right now. And it's not even a linear progression from one to the other. It's not just a simple, like, oh, defeat the island, go on to the next one. You got to kind of go through a non-linear progression, while also, making sure you stay powerful enough to just not die in one hit. Because even though there were just slimes in that first world, somewhere around here, we'll presumably see that that's not the case in this one. Also, should we hop down there? Let's not hop down there, actually. So yeah, if you look around, you can see these weird skeletons with flames on their faces. We're just going to take one of these out, see if we get some portal shards from it. If we do, then we'll keep on killing them. If we don't, we'll try and find a cave. Okay, we don't get portal shards, but we get a torch, which is, to be fair, almost more what we want. So now we can actually go look at dark stuff. Cool thing about this game that, every game should have is when you're holding the torch, it gives you light, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. So with that said, let's go find some structures, because every single one of these levels should have some form of, basic level caves, as well as a dungeon of some form. And let's go into there to, get some cool stuff, I guess. And also, let's try and find the portal, because every level is kind of randomly generated, or semi-randomly generated, I should say, procedurally generated, which means that if you want to... Oh, man. This guy's got really annoying range attack, it seems. Ow. So we're going to eat the Easter egg, because Easter, let's see. We're going to need to eat a lot of Easter eggs, aren't we? There we go. See, that's a pretty good simulation of what you should be doing today. But anyway, back to my point. The cool bit, the cool thing about the game is you've got all these things to explore to keep each level interesting and unique. And of course, if you spend too long on the surface, you'll be eaten by stuff. So, gotta watch out for that too, I guess. So let's make 2 more stones. We just need now to get 2 more shards, I guess, to make 1 more stone. Because obviously every 2 shards makes a stone. Later on, I assume you need these yellow, green, red ones, etc., which get harder and harder to make. But for now, we just need blue, which we can place 2 more like so. And now we just need 1 more, so we'll kill 2 more enemies at some point, and we'll get that done. Oh wait, actually, this is the entrance to one of the caves, so I guess we'll head in there, and we can do the whole kind of thing. So, anyway, let's, now you kind of hopefully get the idea of the game. It's exploration with combat, with RPG mechanics, with a lot of Terraria style stuff and building if you really want it to be in that sort of thing. Because another thing you can do if if it's just the exploration alone isn't something that really you're not really amazingly interested in that. One thing that might interest you is there's a lot of skeletons in here and not a lot of help for me to waste on them. One thing you might just enjoy is you can actually make that first island or even this island or anything. You can kind of make it your home island. But I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Yeah, you can make all these islands. You can build stuff there if you want to. You can make yourself a house and put loads of furniture in it, as well as like your furnace and your chest and all that sort of stuff. And it's got a lot of those elements. Again, I'll just call them Minecraft, even though I'm sure the developers probably won't like that. It's the Minecraft elements, the elements you probably know from games like Minecraft. You can get those in this sort of game too. So even if you're, just focusing on combat isn't this sort of thing, there's a lot of cool stuff in this game. So yeah, in kind of summary, I think this game has been pretty fun. The 2 hours I've spent so far have been great. I'm looking forward to going on a little bit further, because the cool thing about it is every new world I enter, even though it's more of a challenge, there's also more intrigue to it, because each level is different to the last. Although some levels have semi-repeated themes, so there's 2 grass levels, then there's more of a desert one. They definitely do feel entirely different, which is something both difficult but also really cool. So we're gonna just return to the landing pad. It's fast and going back out. Oh, and yeah, let's show you the leveling system. So yeah, what you can actually do is you can pick yourself perks as you level up. So increase agility by 30%, and also just level up all our attributes and get a bit stronger. So now when we attack stuff, it will die quite a bit easier, which is what you'd imagine you'd want. So let's just go for another portal to show you the third world. Like I said, I think it's actually very similar to the first world, just to kind of show you that even though they can be the same theme, they can be very different. And from there, that should make a good final point. So let's craft. So N bluestone. Put some of those in here. Inventory management is something you need to get good at to play this game, by the way, because I just pick everything up normally when I play video games, but it's not the most viable option in this game. So make sure you make some chests and you put... do you need all 3 colours of Easter eggs? You probably don't. You probably just need a big stack of 1. Stuff like that you gotta make decisions about pretty fast. So yeah, now we're in Emerald Hills, level 3. And as you can see, it's got a kind of similarity to the first place we're in. But yeah, it's so different. It's massively expanded. It's got more caves, got more stuff like that. And yeah, that's one of the great things about this game. And because it's all going to be randomly generated each time, who knows what we'll find this time. I guess there's some form of house/forge over there. We'll go check it out, I guess. And yeah, okay, so this is Portal Knights. Pretty cool game. If you like Terraria and you've kind of wanted a 3D Terraria, again, not sure if that's the best definition I should officially be giving, but I think that's the way of selling this game. I think if you've ever wanted a 3D Terraria, if you've ever wanted a more exploration-themed Minecraft or Cube World sort of thing, or it's actually being updated, then this is the game for you. And I think this will become bigger over time. Maybe same level as Terraria. Who knows? But that's everything I have to say about today's video. I hope you did all enjoy it. I hope you learned something about Portal Knights. Let me know what you think about these little one-off videos showing you how to get the basics of the game, so you don't need to learn more. Let me know, yeah, with the comments and stuff. And also, please do like the video if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you are new around here. I make videos just like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching. Please do check out the link in the description if you want to learn more about this game and you want to, see you want to, I don't know, check it out on Steam or something. You can do all of that with the link in the description. Thank you very much to everyone for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next one, which will be Seed Sunday later today. So, yeah, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.